Okay, I'm gonna do a mini review on this game because I have been playing it a lot lately because it came out and I gotta get my money's worth. So, the game in question is called Forefront. You might have heard of it if you're in the VR gaming space because it launched in like an early access mode right now. It's essentially Battlefield multiplayer and it's really fun. I want to talk. I'm just gonna go over my 3 points right now. Point number one: the gameplay. It's really fun. It's not perfect yet, but it will improve. It will improve because they are actively working on the game. They're gonna put out a hotfix soon. It just launched in early access, so you have four classes. You have the engineer, recon, whatever the main one is with the ammo, and you got the medic. There's also several vehicles that you get to use, and they actually the a couple of them actually use your hand movements in order to run. So you physically grab the steering wheel, and I haven't experienced that in a VR game yet, and it feels really good to do. The vehicles are really easy to use for the most part. Like the helicopter is a bit of a challenge because you have to use like both joysticks. It's kind of weird. But the rest of the vehicles, they're essentially just you go in and you go if you even know how to get into them. Like they're so intuitive because you just grab the steering wheel and pull the trigger and then you just go. It took me a while to figure out how to get into a vehicle. You have to click in the right stick on your joystick on your right hand controller. The multiplayer is really fun, and you like capture these objectives. And I don't have footage of this right now, but there's another mode called Rush where you have to one team will go and they will try to defend a couple bases, and then the other team will try to attack the bases and blow them up. And it's super fun. But the problem with it is that there's only these two game modes, and there's like four maps altogether. So there's not a whole lot of variety here. But what is here is so fun that I have sunk about like 5 hours into the game so far. This game came out like 2 days ago. I know that's like nothing to some people, but I'm just having a good time. Point number two, the graphics. The graphics aren't perfect at the moment. It is like 2 days after the game came out. It is still using the Quest standalone graphics. But the upside to that is that it runs really well. Like it wants you to use, or like minimum, it wants an 8350, like an FX series processor. I think that's incredible that they have it running so smooth, so well. Which I guess they have to optimize it for the standalone headsets like the Quest, but it has room to improve. They are going to put out a hot fix that will fix gameplay and, most importantly, to this point, the graphics. They will go through and they will update the graphics for better, just better graphics, I guess. Like I think the graphics are charming, honestly. Some people hate them, but I'm really enjoying the look of this game. Like the water is essentially Fortnite water. It looks kind of like how old Fortnite did, and it's like a foot deep. So it's really well optimized. I'm really happy that it runs so well. Point number three, the money. Is this game worth $20? I'm conflicted on this. I literally went out and bought this game for $20 right when it launched. It was more like 18 or 19. But that's $20. Like that's if you're working minimum wage and stuff, that is like 3 hours worth of your time. Is the game worth that? Now I know on the one hand it's like, oh, the game has room to improve, and apparently the studio is really good at improving their games and keeping promises. The issue that I take with that point is it worth it now? Like you're paying for the product as it is now, not as it is later, and it's apparently going to go up in price as they add more features and update it. So getting it early is probably a good idea if you want to play this game. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, there's 2 modes, 4 maps. There's a bunch of unlockable guns, but right now, the unlocks are so like you have to sink hours into the game in order to unlock anything yet, and you have to like stick with a single class. They need to iron that out. I think they need to polish that up a little bit. I would say probably like if you have $20 to spare and you like the Battlefield styled gameplay, and you have a VR, I would say try it out. Try it out, see if it's fun, because I think it's really fun. It's got in-game proximity voice chat with not only your team, where your team you can hear all the time from anywhere, but the enemy team is proximity chat. So there's like this kind of social aspect to it where nobody's going to be like making like deep friends in this game like this. Like the objective is to play the game, but it's so fun to like talk to people and be like, all right, they're doing this, they're doing that. But I don't play too many multiplayer games, so this is novel to me, which is kind of ridiculous. All right, back on track. Is it worth $20? I'd say after maybe like a graphics update or something, it would be $20. I feel like it would be worth something more like 15 at the moment, but I don't know how long this game has been in development for. I don't know the situation. It all depends. Like maybe you should wait a minute, see what the price will be soon, see what kind of updates they add, what kind of content they add. I've seen some people who will hardly give the game a chance and will just leave a negative review saying it's kind of bad. It's not like the most polished. It's not like it feels like it was put out a little bit too early, but it works well enough and it's really fun to play. I don't know. I've been rambling for a lot. This game is really fun. It's been taking up a lot of my time. Thank you for listening, I guess.